all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what.
They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson. Here comes Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
Feel bad blood.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dmitry Bivol. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this arm. And there's the bell for round 1. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep it...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Exchange punches. That hook won't score. Catch and shoot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Vivo on that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To land the hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating. When you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That counter punch caught him clean. Trying to score with the uppercut. That one will count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and...
Dimitri Bivol just got knocked down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Good counter punching. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. That could never happen.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Bivol in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that. And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
With that power punch. That punch landed. Nice counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do. So time to go.
Another one, never done. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been in before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends.
Welcome to Kingdom Arena, the home to some of the biggest fights in recent history, and we're going to see another one right here, right now. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Terrence Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Brilliant hook there. That right hand got him. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like...
Let him back into the fight.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He misses with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A straight right just misses. Good job defending the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes through. Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Block that jab. Punch, counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That counter shot lands. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense all the time. These two fighters are made for one another. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Talk about Crawford in that. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Straight right just misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the... There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a building ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Oh, what a punch! Throws the jab, but does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change the entire complexion. Hold that thought! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still want to fight.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They exchange punches. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty lopsided.
one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I missed them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Switch southpaw.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round.
Let's do it.
completely. Get your mind back on the job. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Let's do it.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back to...
And box.
Keep him guessing where he's come from.
Counter the jab. Counter that jab.
Steady with the jab and then look for your power shot. Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. Don't
Back.
switching off? Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking.
If I need you to switch back on, get focused and get your...
But don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defence on the...
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be...
Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come to me.
Right, up you get, up you get. Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round.
Do your business.